Alright, I'm now doing my third review of the day, and I really need to go back to bed after this. Finally! Oh my gosh, I've waited. How long have I had this haul for? I've had this haul for a minute. Let's call it 6 months. No, since Christmas. Hold up, I've had it since Christmas. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. I've waited 7 months to review this car. And now I'm crying in Newgarden because this season has been absolutely ridiculous and I hate it. We're like Charlotte Leclerc, we sacrificed everything to win the 500 and now we're dog. We can't do anything else. So, this is Josef Newgarden's number 2 PPG car from the 2023 NTT Data Indycar series. Let's open it up. Oh, this car looks good. This is the one car, trading car, that Greenlight actually did really good on this year. And it's actually better than McLaughlin's. McLaughlin's car to show off anyways. It looks good. I like it. Because it actually matches the sponsor. I feel like the sponsor should be like the focus of the trading card, maybe. That's a good idea, actually. I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that one. Yep. Cool. Okay. Josef Newgarden's absolutely sucked this year. I'm sorry, okay? Let's take St. Pete out of the way, and let's take out Indy out of the conversation, because St. Pete cheated on him. I don't want to talk about that. He would actually probably still be like 5th or something in the championship if he didn't. If not, now he's 9th. He got podium at Iowa after starting like 22nd. Okay, in the first race. Second race, he wasn't even in contention, I don't think. They asked him about cars, what's the word? Unlucky. He'll never win in that car. Long Beach got taken out. Detroit, he took himself out with the championship leader. What else has happened? He's been slow. Mid-Ohio, he was slow. Barber, I don't think he did much else. He wrecked himself, actually, Barber, I think, as well. I'm going to need a new driver soon, I think, because I can't take this much anymore. Like, I need another championship. It's been almost 5 years since he's won a championship, believe it or not. 2019. 5 years, actually, I think, on the top now. All right? 2021, 2022. This will be 5 years. Will Power has a chance of getting 2 championships in the last 3 years? Right? Will Power is like 45. Not really. I don't even know how old Will Power is, but it's been painful as a Newgarden fan. It really has. This car makes up for it, I guess, though. And I'm not buying either of Newgarden's cars this year because they are the exact same as last year's. So let's call this a 2024 video as well. Might as well. We might as well call it that. Let's go over sponsors first. PPG number 2, NTT Data Indycar Series, Chevrolet, Tire Rack, Pennzoil, Shell, Delara, Verizon, Hitachi. Just dropped it. Cool. On the back we have Stratasys, PPG, Shell V-Power Nitro Plus, Shell Fuel, Gallagher, NTT Data Indycar Series, Chevrolet, Newgarden number 2, Penske Truck Rentals, PPG, Snap-on, Chevrolet, Contingencies number 2, PPG, and no Team Penske logo. Why is this back? I literally just took this car out now. Something's going on with this back end though. Look how destroyed it looks. This is Newgarden's car on a weekly basis now. It's destroyed. So I don't really know what all this is about. 825 is the DIN. Cool. Yeah, I think this is based off the road course kit, because of the number 2 is on there. Although, like I said in the last video of the last Penske video, it was the Newgarden video actually. They're putting the numbers back on the rear wings now, which makes no sense to me. I don't know why they're doing that, but they are doing it now. So, this is Scott McLaughlin's 2021 PPG car, which we will compare to. This is the year they finally put the PPG car to make it look like a PPG car. Basically, the actual main livery is, it's supposed to be the same. I'm sure it's a bit different. Like on this engine cover, you can kind of see the colors are kind of shifted. But it's the same concept. Sponsors have changed a little bit, but not much, honestly. Like, Tire Rack is a new sponsor on here. That's about it. The number 3 is a bit bigger on this because they have that Tire Rack logo. Verizon's still there. Hitachi's still there. Stratasys is now on the rear on the car. That's new. They changed the fuel. Gallagher's a sponsor now, so they put that on the engine cover. Contingencies are still the same. They have the blue on the side of the rear wing now. And really, that's it. That's all the differences on this car. So it's just a bunch of sponsorship changes. The livery itself has not changed, and I'm actually glad about that because you don't need to change this livery. This livery is actually really nice. It's different from the other Penske cars, and it works. Although I have noticed that Penske's starting to go away from their normal traditional livery layout, like the Hitachi car. Although the Astemo car, which is still a Hitachi sponsor, still looks like this. But anyways, I'm glad they kind of changed up once in a while. Although I'm still kind of glad we get cars like the XPEL or the Hitachi. They're still kind of the same. You know, I do like that still. I'd like to see the Good Ranchers car actually in a normal livery. I'd like to see what that looks like. I think they kind of did that this year with the 2024 car. But the 2023 was a little different. So I'd like to see how that looks actually and what they would do with that. We're also going to compare this to the 2023 Newgarden Hitachi car. It's mostly just for sponsorship show placement, whatever. Yeah, really there isn't anything crazy different here. Hitachi's on the front wing instead of PPG and stuff, and everything else is basically the same except for Astemo is on the wing end plate instead of Hitachi. Sponsors are still kind of the same though. There's not too much different going on here. And basically this is the exact same. All three Newgarden cars that you can expect in 2024 are the exact same as the 2023s. That includes Newgarden Shell, whatever, the Shell 500 win. It'll also be the exact same. I think the only difference maybe the engine cover sponsor. Gallagher wasn't on there originally last year. It is this year though. Other than that, everything else is still the same. So, nothing really to watch for, yes, you know. Yeah. It's a nice car though. I'm glad I got this. Personally though, I think you only need one of the either 2023 or 2024 Newgardens. Either one it doesn't really matter. The Newgarden Hitachi, you could get the 2021 and still have the exact same cars, so it really doesn't change anything. PPG car is the only difference. So pick up if you want to. I'd recommend it. I think they look pretty good. I mean, even if you want to, and I mentioned this in the Callum Island video, you could just do a 2020, as people did, and use your McLaughlin and turn it into a Newgarden. You could do that, but again, we only did that with the Askew back in 2020 because we didn't get offered an Askew. We are offered a Newgarden for 2 years now in this livery, so you might as well pick it up. I'm assuming once 2025 comes around, the 2023s will lower in price, so maybe you want to wait for this car to come out and be a little bit cheaper. That's up to you. It doesn't honestly matter though. I think you kind of want it though. I think the PPG cars look good. They're blue. You don't see much of this type of livery, I guess. It does kind of remind me of the bit now. You kind of get one color and it goes to change one. Or like you go from the gold to the black on the Ed Carpenter, which I have right here. Gold to the black. This one goes from blue to white. That's kind of the idea I get around it. But it's different, it's unique, and it looks nice. I don't know why you wouldn't want to get it unless you're a Newgarden hater now because the whole push the past thing. Stop talking about it, please. I don't want to acknowledge its existence anymore. I want to move on. 2025 can't come soon enough. So without that, there isn't much else to talk about Newgarden, is there? I really hope we get that Astemo car. If Astemo stays as a sponsor for like the next year or so, I do kind of hope we get that instead of Hitachi next year. Maybe they could do that. I'd like to see it. I don't really think he ran a special scheme anywhere else in the year. Like, at the Indy Grand Prix, did he run a different car, or did he just run his normal like Hitachi or PPG car? Because usually he runs like maybe an off-shell car from the different 500 car or something. I don't know. There's always something he runs maybe differently. I don't know. Anyways, I hope they maybe can change it up again. I'm glad we get two of them, but I don't think going into 2025, we should have both the PPG and Hitachi get produced again. It was good for a year, maybe 2 years, but you don't need a third year. So let's move on. Let's give a Dale Coyne car a livery for once. You know, they got a couple of different drivers that changing around. You know, you get one of them a car. Oh, can we get that Felix Rosenquist either Chief car or the car he's running at Canada this weekend? Those cars look incredible. The side pods are so good. I just really like the side pods actually mostly. They should give us like switching out side pods. Like I can just take this out and I can put a new side pod on it. That'd be so cool. Also, it'd look really gimmicky, but I would actually buy it. I'm actually in love with the Eric Church and the whatever livery he's running at Canada this weekend. I just like the Canadian colors on it. So green light, if we can get those produced, that'd be great. Nothing much else to talk about with Newgarden's car though. Oh, there's the team. I was gonna say there's no Team Penske logo on this, but it's right there at the top. It's just scratched off. I don't know. I still don't get what's going on with this. Because when I dropped it off camera, I dropped it like this. It never hit the back end, and I just took it out of the box like 10 minutes ago when I started with this recording. So I don't really know what happened there. Greenlight's had the same chassis since 2021. Am I looking at the right car? I am. Okay. Yeah. Also, I can mention this. We're not getting a new chassis till 2027. So you got 3 more years of these Aeroscreen cars. Oh, I don't have enough room. I'm gonna start moving all my 2017s in older, like a different section in my room now because I don't have room for it on my shelf. I've actually had to do that now. So that'll be fun. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe so you never miss another video though, and I'll see you guys all again in the next one. Goodbye.